Hi, it's Pank from HnO Paris, France. I hope you're well, and today I want to talk about hypnosis and students. In fact, I think the hypnosis is one of the best way to help young people, kids, and students to increase their own capacities, their own potential, and they can become better in their everyday life, in school, in university, and so on. I think we can work more about hypnosis with kids, and a lot of parents are some big hypnotists. They don't know how, they don't know why, but every parent gives so much suggestion to their kids since they are born that that's very interesting to understand how the hypnosis can be used in the daily life. But more of that, I think we need to take care to teach to kids and teenage the hypnosis, because hypnosis or NLP are great tools for them to just take some new view about learning, because we know education is the same way since so many years, and we have sometimes a lot of problem in classroom, and our students can't understand everything, or don't think they are able to understand, to count, or to know and memorize everything. And if we can learn them some easy tips like the VAKOG, VIKOG, or some stuff like that, and explain them the modalities, submodalities, and explain them, okay, when you listen something because you are auditory, or when you visualize something because you're visual, you can change the digital modalities or the analogic modalities, and explain what is it. It could be very interesting, because first of all, they will understand that they can learn everything. And I think it's so important to young people to just believe that they can learn, can understand something. It's not because the teacher is not in the same way of communication that the teacher is bad. It's sometimes when you are 20 or 30 kids or teenager, it's hard to adapt your whole explanation to all the class. So I understand that it could be difficult for teacher, but we can help our young to change their way of thinking and the way of understanding things. If, for example, our teacher is visual and we are auditory, we can use different modality to create words with the image, with the picture that the teacher give. It's interesting when we learn language, or when we learn geography and so on, because you can use some image and some tones, some voice, some words to change modalities and give to our young a new way of understanding and learning. So first of all, I think we need to work with the kids trends. Our kids and teenage are very suggestible, and they go in very deep trends so easily. So we know when they are at school, and when their mind go away from what say the teacher, they are in trance. So we can use it. We can understand how the trends or the common trends of the classroom could be oriented to suggestion, like be more confident, or be more open, or be able to succeed at the exam, and just see it all the year with the class, and see some ideas, some general concepts, deal with some new knowledge about something. So I think it's easy to teach to young people hypnosis, like self-hypnosis, to understand that they can become speed reader, or a photo reader, or just create their own mapping of mind, like a palace of mind or so on. And it's possible with self-hypnosis. So if we can explain to them, okay, when you are at school, you go into a trance and you can change this trance to open your mind with some idea from your teacher, and you can use it in the better way. Not all the time, because we know if we use everyday trance that it's sometimes very hard because we are tried and so on, but we can help them to understand what they live. And when they say, okay, but when the teacher explained to me something, my mind go away, I don't understand what they want to say, and it's too hard for me, and I think I'm not good, I'm bad at school and so on, and say, no, it's just a trance, it's just another way to understand something. So you can now give you a self-suggestion to understand what your teacher said, or the main idea, and give you some good suggestion for you, and just keep confidence inside you, because after, when you read it on your book, it will be more clear for you. You will be able to understand that. And if we give them the key of self-hypnosis, of understanding of the trance, of self-suggestion, self-visualization, self-auditory, and so on, we can really change the contact with school, because we know a lot of kids are bad at school. They feel so bad and just think that they aren't able to do some study, and they say, okay, don't work with that, it doesn't care, because I will never go to university, I will never go to have a big job, because I'm not good for that. I'm not adapted guy or girl. It's awful to think that, because young, there are so many potential, and I think parents and teacher and adults with young people can help them to learn hypnosis, to learn NLP. Just few tools, but easy tools, and very powerful tools. And if you ask to every hypnotist or NLPist that learn that techniques, they explain to us, oh, if someone gave it to me when I was young, my life could be better, could be another way. And I think now we have the chance to have internet, we have the chance to have so many books, we have so many seminars, we have so many good people who know how to do. We can teach to kids hypnosis, NLP, and all the interesting method that the world have inside. And we are actually in a great civilization. We have so many knowledge everywhere, and so many great people who know how to share something. And just keep in touch with them, take contact with them, or just understand how different method can work on internet, on book, and you can teach it to your kids. You can work with him, because if you know it, if you do it for you, if you do the first step and show, okay, I will do with you that, and we will learn together, and we will understand which VACOG you are, and which VACOG I am. If you are visual and me kinesthetic, how can we talk together, and how we can learn better this lesson and so on. It could be a game, it could be a big share between parents and kids, and it could be very interesting for teacher to understand this different way of speaking, the different semantics, the different predicate about that, and give to their students so many new tools to become better and feel happier when they go to school and when they learn something. So if you have some questions, just let me know. I can do some video about kids and hypnosis or NLP, and I will be very happy if you ask it to me. And from everything I said, just take what is good for you. Be one. See ya.